That's his baby. Nah, that's his baby. What's up? Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you on. The, oh, I can't show you on the game. I'm gonna show you on the game right now. Look. Okay, you know how to screenshot stuff? It say share on your joystick. Say press share. Yeah. It should say broadcast gameplays. Did it say that? Okay. Yeah, go to broadcast settings. It should say like something should say like start broadcasting, something like that. Or it wants you to put your YouTube account or something like that. Let me see, let me look at it. Broadcast. Oh yeah, it should say start broadcasting. Did you press it? Yeah, you just put in your YouTube account. Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. You just gotta log into your YouTube account. Well, if you logged in, it should just like when you start recording, it's gonna put it on your YouTube account. I'm finna go pee.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Here's Wentz to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Linval Joseph picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linval Joseph. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Jesse went to go eat.
Jesse went to go starting eat. Field position, first and goal from 2 yards out.
What are you doing?
They'll run for it with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Lefty.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Howard. Oh, Howard in trouble, and he can't get away. He's taken down, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, it's 9-0.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Kill. Hey, Ringo, 48.
Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
53's the mark. 53. Check it.
Cousins the thrower, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Fourth down, Cousins. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Huh? You say you took Cam Girl.
Cousins on 4th down, going for it all. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Who you playing with?
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm hopping on right now.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch.
Into double coverage.
I forgot you had 3-star, huh?
Picked up by the Pro Bowler.
That's tough.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Jesse. Yeah. Yeah, I made that nigga quit. That's all I'm about to tell Jesse. Uh-huh. Oh God, that's what I was gonna say too. Let me see how long you having that pizza. That shit. I'm about to come over there and give me a box. Jesse, did you hear me? I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need to keep it in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks,
I'm in the party with y'all.
For this noise to go in the Superdome, it is loud, and these fans are
I had joined the other person.
Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Billy over there eating good.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air.
Huh?
And we are underway from the Superdome.
What'd you give him?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Cut. 95
On first down, Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, what's your username?
He rifles one that's
No.
intercepted.
Oh, why would I need your username?
Yeah, he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
I'm just enjoying you like right here like this.
A much better script than that first drive.
I know, I can still join your second.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play. And
Your backs are on the ground real quickly.
yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that
Oh, your section full.
incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back
Hey, you hear me?
to
What's his
completions.
name?
Staring at a third and 10.
Zakidrick. Deuce. Kiwi.
Breeze now to throw.
Kiwi.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And
Kiwi.
he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
Kiwi. Your section full.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Oh my God.
On second down now. It's
Right.
Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. On the ground, it's Cook.
I've been drinking
Mario
too
Davis
hard.
there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen 53 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7.
No smoking in front of my
Bailey
place.
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take a bullet, not the cigarette.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's all
Oh,
the way
no
up
smoking.
across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Where you at?
To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Where you at?
A big-time play there for
I thought you said you joined me.
42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Probably turn on the carpet.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I feed him. I feed him.
Now they go screen.
Yeah, don't feed him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14
What's
yard
up?
line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on
What you say,
3rd down. They had the big play to
Evie?
start the drive. Not much sense.
I'm on.
Breeze to throw again.
Well, I seen your invite.
Will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. This offense converted once already.
But how many
in this
people that's in your
first quarter.
game?
They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th.
Huh?
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let me do something fast.
A 14-yard
Oh, yeah, go ahead and join
touchdown.
mine.
As they are an extra point away now from tying
I did-
this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away.
Oh, wait.
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is,
But I just made one of the
deserves to sit on the
overpowered
bench.
builds.
A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, dude.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook, 79 yards, as they have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. No adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No, I didn't. When I say that? No, I didn't. You won.
Breeze going to throw. He's getting it complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Me too up, I'd say.
Breeze now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On the keeper, it's Breeze.
I got the invite.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They run again on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, it's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Breeze finding Kamara. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Breeze to throw. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 74 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Hey, Haywood!
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 41 yards. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head back. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric. Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. At the Texans' 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
My dude was like a junior guy, bro.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, God, bro.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Back-to-back good plays. Have on the move on first down. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron.
I made a better slash you, nigga.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now.
I did make a slash. I'm not playing right now because he's 60.
Not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Like my nigga, he can do it all.
Snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defense. The windows that you see open, they shrink rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy gets in there?
I got like 2. I got like 1 finishing badge.
On your main one.
No matter the situation, there the defense won the battle.
Except for my shooting badge.
Except for your shooting badge? No, I'm talking about how many you can get.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Like 30?
No. Okay, how many can you get for
Play
finishing?
action for Miller. Now Watson.
How many can you get for shooting?
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
How many can you get for
And he's
playmaking?
out of bounds inside the 30. So he
How many
got
can you get for
9 yards
defense?
that time, but he needed 10.
Oh, yeah,
and it brings up 4th and 1.
I mean, you can.
I dribble better. You probably shoot better, though. I get 11 for all.
Oh, that's even. You made it even.
Yes, sir. Made
Nah,
it even.
when I made the flash I got now, I didn't know
the
what I
field
was
goal
doing.
attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for
My
it
nigga
on
got a
4th.
ball handle at 86, and once I get like to 95 with him, at 98, he'll have a 90 ball handle with 14 playmaking badges.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. When in
Yeah,
doubt,
right now,
do it
I
yourself
can get him
as
up
he
to an
keeps it
86
for
ball
3
handle.
and a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding and eventually taken down here.
Y'all
Good
can get
coverage
next, Jess.
downfield. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Cool.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Tuki, man, take your squad to get next for them niggas to get on.
3rd and long. It's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a
Bro, this
2nd and
point guard we
7.
playing with is like,
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 back to back. Why do we keep giving it to
10th
him?
carry
Like,
in the game for Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards on
You're not
first,
blowing,
4 on
bro.
2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the fullback hand. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First down. Here's Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the...
I know you know I'm forever when you're near to me. I'm addicted to your ecstasy.
Yeah, 92, bro.
You not playing with you niggas squad up, bro. I'm gonna send
pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing
Ja.
may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
You do suck.
That point guard I play with is so weak, bro.
After the interception, here's Watson. On the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. So that one will be accepted. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He does, baby. Now I could wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation. Probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A gain there of 21 yards. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Nah, I'm not joining up, so I gotta go play my 3. I'm about to make my 72.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Let's go to the rig. Me, you, Jesse. Me, you, Jesse.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, me, you, Jesse, and then what's the name? What's that nigga name?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, all that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this Texans defense stands tall.
So I turned it up.
Who's jumping in there?
Thank you. I ain't quite ready to redemption in them. I think I'm going to hop in my
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's fix the thing. I want to go play. Did I tell you how I did the car? The car. Did I tell you how I did the car on Madden? Go watch the video on what's it called? I smacked that nigga. I bet he gonna get on 2K. It was like 37, like 17. That nigga got smacked.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're gonna get a delay. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to let this one go deep.
If you make a glass clear lockdown.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
I know, but did you make him like
this is the quarterback. The ball.
No, I made him for it.
You're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run, Cook, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Cousins now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards, and the Texans have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Cousins. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
4th down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
This is it. That's it. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A first down carry now for Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So